lot size, contract size, and leverage. When we trade based on these three things. It is important to understand that we use a lot size. If right now we want to click on whether you want to buy or sell using your mobile phone, you have to tap on an asset, any asset that you like to trade, and you go to maybe let's say new order, doesn't matter, but you will actually what? You'll have to click on buy or sell. We have this lot size. Some of you might not know what a lot size is, but a lot size, it's simple to understand. A lot size is the volume that we use whenever we trade. We use this volume so that we can actually what? Make money or lose money, but we manage the risk accordingly. So meaning that when we actually use a lot size, we also use a stop loss and a take profit to automatically have our trade close without us doing much of a work, though we can do it manually without any issue. So the basics, whenever we try to actually start forex trading, we have to choose an account, or we have to open an account, or real account, demo account with a broker. There are trading platforms that we can actually select, such in this case, this is MetaTrader 5. You can download this MetaTrader 5 or MetaTrader 4 from Google Play Store, and when you have to open an account, you have to come to the broker's website. I provided links for you in the description below, on the comment section below, so that you can open an account and choose whether you want to trade using the platform MetaTrader 5 or MetaTrader 4. Account type, you can choose any account type that you like. All right, there are many accounts that are offered by the brokers. We have the currency, which means the account base that you will use to trade. Let's say in this case, for me, I personally like to use a pound account. So with the IC markets, this is actually my account with Derive, and we are in a trade. This is my US dollar account. I prefer to use the pound for some reason because of how I like the pound. Anyway, that's not the case. Now, once you have actually selected the account that you actually take from the broker site, or the account that you prefer to trade with, you have to choose leverage. Now, on leverage, it's important to actually choose a leverage of 1:500 and 1:1,000. Initial amount of money that you can deposit is any amount of money that you like or prefer to deposit. It doesn't matter the amount. Now, let's actually understand a lot size. A lot size is the volume that we use whenever we are trading the market. So let's take it in this case. We have this pound account. You can see I've selected a pound account. Now, how to actually choose a lot size to use so that we don't talk a lot and you get to be confused. You choose a lot size based on the balance, the amount of money that you deposit in the broker. Number two, how you choose a lot size. You choose a lot size because of what? Because of the number of points. Because of the number of points. Remember, I've mentioned that you need to set a take profit, and also you need to set a stop loss. Now, some of you might not know how to set a stop loss properly. You set a stop loss properly because of what? Because of knowing where the market is actually created the area. Let's say in this case, you can see this is the area of resistance, and below here we have an area of support. So we use the candlesticks, we use an area, we use indicators, we use many things to set a stop loss. So for now, let's understand that these points, if right now I'm using 0.01 and the risk is 1.23 US dollars, that simply means that if I'm using a US dollar account and I have a balance of what? A balance of 2 here, I need to open only one position of 0.01. Are we together? Open 0.01 or open 0.10, because this is the US tech, which is the Nasdaq, in IC markets. In other in other brokers, because brokers, they're not the same, they don't offer the same service. I want you to understand or pay attention to this information so that next time whenever you trade, you don't make the mistake of opening lot size that you are not meant to open. Now when we trade based on the contract, and contract here is 100,000, and this contract works in hand with what? Works in hand with the minimum volume here. You can see we have a minimum volume of 0.01 and a maximum volume of 500. This is only set by the broker. Are we together? It's set by the broker. They can set how much of lot size you can actually start opening, given that they have different contract size. The different contract size, we're going back to using our device. We go to the section codes, and these are the assets that we have. Let's scroll up, and let's say right now we want to trade volatility 10-1x. We tap on volatility 10-1x, we go to properties. Properties, this is where we'll be able to see everything about the asset. The most important part is just getting to understand the minimum volume. You can see the minimum volume here is 0.5. The maximum volume here is 400. So that simply means that we need to open a 0.5 lot size, a minimum lot size. And understanding a minimum lot size, we can just go back to, by using that arrow there, and we tap on an asset, any asset that we like. Let's say we tap on this one, which is gold versus the euro. We tap on the chart. This is actually MetaTrader 5. We can tap on what? Tap on sell over here. You can tap on sell. You can see we have our order opened. This is our order opened, and we can tap on it. Once we tap on it, this will actually pop out. If you're using MetaTrader 4, it might be a bit challenging to actually understand the number of points, because basically this helps you, this feature helps you to actually automatically understand where to set a stop loss and take profit, and also understand the value of these points, because the stop loss, the lot size will show you how much money you are risking and how much money you'll be profiting. If now we tap on SL here, this pops out. You can see we can just tap and hold, drag it to the upside. You can see the money keeps moving like that. So we can zoom in, and just like that, you can see here we're risking 1.23, and this is 111 points, which means that if you have to risk in this way, because when you set a stop loss, you can set fixed stop loss, you can set a variable stop loss. This means the stop loss will be based on the market conditions. So if right now you set a stop loss to be, let's say, maximum 300 points, this 300 point, let's say, is equivalent to $3. So meaning that if right now you deposit money, you will need to deposit how much? You'll need to deposit at least 10. Why deposit 10? Remember the leverage. You must make sure that the leverage is what? Is 1:1,000, or is actually 1:500, so that you don't have what we call not enough money. So in this case, let's say right now we want to place 100. Let's say we want to buy 100 of a lot size, or let's say 10. Let's just say 10 here, so that you don't have the issue of not enough money. This issue, you must actually what? Have higher leverage if you'll deposit less money. If you deposit more money and you are willing to have more capital, or you have more capital, then you can do that. So we can actually tap and hold to close this trade, and just like that, and close this position with a loss here. That's it. So do you understand, or you're a bit confused, or making this difficult for you? Is it easy for you to understand? Lot size is important. It plays a bigger role in you making money, and you blowing your money or losing your money in Forex. So make sure that you set higher leverage, and you look at every properties of an asset. You know how to look at the properties, you go to codes. If you're having an iPhone, you go to details, or you go to codes here, and you tap on an asset. This will pop out, and you go to properties. Then you go to properties, you'll be able to scroll down all the way down here, and you'll be able to see the minimum volume and maximum volume. So make sure that you pay attention to the minimum volume. So when you press or click buy or sell, you do not blow your money, or you don't lose your capital in an instant. And you understand that you cannot be able to buy or sell thinking that you'll make profit. You will lose your capital. Reason why, if right now you buy or sell, there will be a difference in price, which means that if right now we've made a sell here, we're losing here, or we're starting with a loss because of what? Because of the spread that is presented in our broker, or present in our broker. So it is important to also understand that the broker will offer a spread so that they can actually make money whenever you make a buy or sell. Are we together? Do you understand? So that's actually the work of you understanding properly how to use a lot size. Simple. To keep it simple, if you increase the lot size, or you add the lot size, you keep adding it, you risk more money. If you lower it, you risk less money. However, you still expect to have less capital, or you still expect to profit less money. So don't expect to profit more money if you actually don't understand how the lot size works. And remember, one last thing, leverage with the lot size will work differently, because if right now we're trading, let's say you're trading Forex measures, which you're trading the currencies, you're trading GBP USD, leverage, brokers to brokers, they're not the same. They actually offer different leverage, which means the leverage will be dynamic. So if you open 0.01, for instance, here, you have a leverage of maximum is 1:500. If right now you opened starting from 1.01 lot size, now the leverage has decreased, or the leverage has been lowered to 1,000, because you are using a higher lot size. So some brokers, they don't have that. Some brokers, they offer what we call unlimited leverage, which can really affect you in trading. But if you are smart enough, you understand how to actually take advantage of that, you can simply do so. Make sure you understand points. Make it a point you understand points value based on the lot size. And it's quite simple to understand the points value based on the lot size, because you can take 0.01, times it by what? Times it by the 611. But when you times it by the 611, check the comma on this number here. You can see we have two numbers after the comma, which is 2 digits, and we can just put our comma here. And then now you can say 611.15 times 0.01, you will get this risk. But automatically, this app will actually count for you. You don't have to do much of a work. How amazing is that? So make sure that you don't open higher lot size, because you will actually experience such and blow your account. Are we together? Trust you, we understand. Stay blessed, subscribe, like, comment, share the videos with others.